What up folks, KUT here, back with another video. This is a different type of video for me anyway. I did something similar on some of my other ones about like autograph. I got, met Rakim a while ago and got that, got his book signed. I got a couple other things which we'll get to. But anyway, this video is inspired by my homie Daryl D. Shout out to Daryl D. You commented on one of my videos and that inspired me to do this. You commented on me meeting Big L. Big L, rest in peace. For the people that know Big L, man, he's on his way, man. He's like hip-hop royalty, hip-hop legend, out of New York, but just cut down too short. He got killed in some street beef, from what I understand. He had his whole flamboyant entertainment thing going on. He's a dope lyricist. He was on his way. He was on this way, and it's that whole talk about King of New York. He really had a chance at that. It's like, when you talk King of New York back in those times, it was Biggie, Jay-Z, Nas, and I think Big L was the fourth one that can be in the running for that King of New York. But he just got, cut down too soon. Great, like I said, great lyricist, great music, great mixtapes. He got some stuff out there. Like I have his, The Big Picture, this is the album they put out after his death. DJ Premier is on here, a bunch of producers, great project. And he's digging in the crates, he's a DITC member, and he had his own thing going. So shout out to Big L, man. He was one of the ones, man, but just got cut down too short. But anyway, Daryl D commented on me getting an autograph from him. So that story, I don't think there's a lot of Big L autographs out there. I just happened to catch him. I was in Philly at the time buying records at a record store. I mean, my brother was with me because I was DJ and I was getting vinyl, so I was buying my 12 inches. So I headed out of the record store and my brother was like, "That Big L down there?" And I looked down there and I was like, "Yeah, that's him." And I was like, "Big L." And he looked and I held the record up and then he waved me over. So we went over. And I showed him, "Hey man, it's got your record right here, the 12-inch single. Put It On, produced by Kid Capri." And he signed it. And he signed it for me. It says, "Keith, good looking out, Big L, peace." So this is rare. I don't think many people have, unless you're in the industry or whatever, I don't think many people have Big L signatures. This is just he was just that dude, man. This is his first single. The vinyl's in here too. It's 12-inch. He was on Columbia. He's on Columbia, the same label that Nas later signed to. Or I think Nas on there at the same time as him, or they could have been overlapping or whatever. But yeah, so I met Big L, man. This was a brief moment. We stood out there, chopped it up for a minute. He was actually doing a show in Philly that night, and he signed this, and it was pretty dope. It was pretty dope. So this is way back. This is in the 90s. This is in the 90s, so it's not a lot of, you ain't gonna find a lot of Big L signatures out there. This is before he, tragically got killed or whatever. But shout out to Big L. And then The Big Picture. This came out years later. It's a great album. It's a great project right here. I listen to this once in a while. It's dope. So yeah, that was the time I met Big L. I met a few rappers. I was glad to meet him. I met him actually before I met my favorite rapper, Krs-One. I met him. First time I met KRS was in Delaware. Been to the shows, been to some concerts, but this one time he was doing a lecture at the University of Delaware, and I heard about it on the radio. So I told a friend of mine, "Hey, yo, let's check this out." He knew Krs-One, but he didn't know how deep Krs-One go with the knowledge on a lot of subjects. He ain't just an MC, he's more than an MC. So we was like, all right, let's go. So we went, bought the ticket, went to the spot, went to the, it was their lecture hall or whatever, and the theater, and we went and sat in there, and then Krs-One came out, put a lecture on. It was pretty dope. And after the lecture, he signed, he came down, you could take a picture with him, shake his hand, whatever. And I had a new album he had out called Spiritual Minded. So it was more of it wasn't gospel. It had a little touch of gospel rap, but it was dope though. I have it. He signed that, but I don't have that here. That's back east. So I got some stuff on the East Coast, and I got some stuff here in Arizona. So that's still back east, but he signed that, and I have that back east. But I met him again, and so that was one night. And then maybe a year or two later in Boston, was up in Boston for a concert. Got treated for my birthday, so girlfriend took me up there and stayed up there and saw the concert. And the next day he did an in-store, and I met him at the in-store. But the night of the show, I had a record with me. I had the Krs-One album, I Got Next, with me. So I had this in the show, and I was just it's front, right down front. The crowd's all crazy. So he had a pen, and I was trying to get him I was holding it up so he could sign it during the show, and he did. So that's the scribble I got right there. That's his Krs-One. He tried, but it was just with the crowd pushing, it was too hard to really get a good tag. So this is the I Got Next one signed. But the next day, he told everybody where he's going to be doing the in-store. So I went back the next day and I had Criminal Minded with me. a CD copy. I just had I didn't have much. I didn't bring the vinyl again. I should have took the vinyl back and got him to sign it, but I figured he already marked on that one. So I took Criminal Minded CD with me, and he hit. Something dropped that there. Oh, that's the actual. Oh, this is the actual. Oh, here we go. This is the ticket stub. It's a place called the Middle East in Boston. So if anybody in Boston, y'all might know this place. When was this? 2005, March 25th, 2005. So this is at the this club called the Middle East. This is the Krs-One joint, and then here's the he signed the front of Criminal Minded CD, and then he signed inside there because it shows up better. So that's that famous tag he got right there, and this is just another one on the front. So he signed Criminal Minded CD. Yeah, I forgot that ticket stub was in there. I just pulled everything out for this video. So, but yeah, the ticket stub is at the Middle East. Yep, 2005. Yeah, this is in Boston. So if anybody, I wonder if this place is still there. The Middle East. It's quarantine, ain't nothing going on, I'm sure. But yeah, it's a dope spot. So that's my Krs-One Boston story. And then oh yeah, this was at the in-store too. So we took pictures and stuff. Yeah, I took a picture with Chris, and I had in the show I had a camera just documenting, you know, like inside there. So it's Krs-One, the mic rocking, doing what he do. Yeah, so if you ever been to a Krs-One show, you know Krs-One tears a show down. That's hip hop. When you go to a Krs-One show, you are witnessing hip hop. That ain't rap. That's hip hop, and he's an MC. So he's rapping, but it's just on another level. Everybody know what he does. Then this new project he got on his website, you know, they got his own little thing he got going now. I don't know if he's really on a major. He's doing his own thing. Yeah, Ramp Entertainment and stuff. I think he runs that with his wife. This project right here, which is pretty dope. This is a good album right here. The World Is Mine. He was selling signed copies for not that bad, so I grabbed one up. Got the Krs-One tag in there. That's real pen. That's not a print or nothing. So he was sending out autographed CDs. So I thought it was pretty dope. He's saving money. You know, he got this little slide envelope. Hey, save money where you can as an artist. I ain't knocking it. So yeah, that was my times meeting Krs-One. I've been to some other Krs-One shows in Philly where, you know, you just chilling back watching music. Really wasn't about no autographs. So I got a couple tags, met him, which is pretty dope. Krs-One's mad generous. He'll sign. I seen him sign like 10 things people had. He don't even bug over it. Oh, and there's one more thing he signed. I forgot. I was wearing this shirt. Hold on. So yeah, I forgot. At that record store where Krs-One had the in-store, right? He was he saw my shirt. I made this shirt, right? Everybody knows this cover, right? This Boogie Down Production, that's Krs-One, a young Krs-One. This is the infamous Malcolm X image, you know, but he, you know, did his thing with it, carrying a micro Uzi or whatever, looking out the window, the By All Means Necessary joint. So this cover, I took a picture of it, of the CD, and I made a shirt. Being the artist I am, I made a shirt. This is way back in the day. I was like these things, I was one of the early ones doing these. I don't care. I had an Illmatic one too. So I made this shirt, and Krs-One saw it. And he's like, yo, let me sign the shirt. He offered to sign the shirt. And you can see right there, he tagged it right there, Krs-One. He signed like on my shirt. Like that was the same time I took those other pictures I showed you. So that's the shirt I was wearing. He signed. This is like a long sleeve joint. I'm supposed to be throwing this in the frame. I'm supposed to be putting this up in the frame, but yeah, so I forgot about this. I had to run and go grab it real quick. But yeah, Krs-One is super dope, man. Like I said, he mad generous. He ain't no, you know, he mad generous, whatever. He cool. Chris is cool. Shout out to Krs-One for still putting down hip hop, man. He gonna do this till he 100, man. He's still tearing shows down. He did a show like right before this Corona stuff broke out, and he was here in Phoenix. I missed that show. I think I got to work or something, but shout out to Krs-One. Next up, I got, who else I meet out there? I met then in one of my other videos, you can see where I met Rakim, but I'll just go over that real quick. Rakim was in town in Phoenix out here doing a book signing for his book right here, Sweat the Technique, which is a great book. I've read this front cover to cover, front cover to back cover. Good book. And then he was doing his thing, signing it at the end. You can see right there, to keep Rakim alive, peace. You got the Rakim do his thing, so he signed that. Like I said, another dude, it's a good dude, real generous. He signed my Source magazine cover, man, it's from '98. I have another video with all this already you could check out. It says Rakim the God MC right there. So Rakim did that. And then I took this down off the wall, but I had paid in full, the 12-inch. And I threw it in the frame, and I hang that up. So Rakim signed that all up right there. You can see this is all, it's on in another video too. But yeah, shout out to Rakim, another super dope super dope dude, man. Them dudes from that generation, man, they's real humble. You know what I mean? Real humble with it. On the mic, they may talk that, but in real person, man, they real cool. They real cool. So yeah, man, that's just one of my, it's just some hip hop moments right there. I met some other celebrities too. I used to work at 20th Century Fox and working on the lot. I would see some people. I ran into one day. Robin Givens was getting out of a car, and I spoke to her like, "Hi, Miss Robin Givens," like that. She said, "Hey, how you doing?" Just like that, just speaking real quick. And then I saw Eddie Murphy. I saw Tom Cruise. Saw Steven Spielberg. They were working on. Eddie Murphy was working on Dr. Dolittle too. Tom Cruise and Steven Spielberg, they were doing Minority Report at that time. So they were always on the lot, and I would see people in suits like working on that film. You would see them all the time. Nick Nolte, I saw him walking around a lot. Like you'd be like, wow, that was such and such. You walk past, and you know what I mean, it wasn't no big deal. They just had work, just like everybody else. I think they were making X-Files at the time. This is way back, and they were working on that X-Files show, and I saw like Gillian Anderson and then David Duchovny. Like, wow, they're here just going to work like everybody else. Like you work wherever you work, and that's what they're doing, just going to work, going to do Hollywood stuff. Hollywood. But yeah, man, it's just a couple of people I saw. There's some other ones like in some party, Busta Rhymes, seeing him, Method Man, just too many people around him. I just think, just hang back. It's like, oh, there they go. That's such and such. But yeah, it's all good. Then there's one story. I almost met Gang Starr, DJ Premier and Guru. I'm a big Gang Starr fan. This was years ago. Me and my homie Precise, or Pop. Shout out to Pop. We had our group at the time. Section Zero is the name of my group, which I'm gonna do some stuff on. You gotta know about my group. I'll have to put some stuff out on that one day. So we had our tapes and stuff together. We had a demo together. We had a dope, like pretty much EP. And I found out that Gang Starr was going to be in Philly again. And I was like, hey, let's shoot over the bridge. They're going to be at Funko Mart, this other record store. And they show the equipment, DJ equipment, producing the equipment, whatever. Like, they're going to be there doing the in-store. Let's go. Let's take the music, go meet them, pass the tape off or the CD. He's like, yeah. So me and my homie, we got ready. I'm driving down the road. We on the freeway on 295, heading from Jersey going to Philly. I'm changing lanes, passing a car. Boom! I hit this chunk of metal. It's like it looked like gears. Like I don't know if it come out of a gear, but I don't know what it was. But I hit that flat tire, something. Flat tire, man. Messed everything up, man. So I almost met Guru and Premier. So by the time I got the tire fixed at this place, I had to go down the road, bumping, didn't change, and then went straight to the tire shop. They fixed it. Then try to looked at the time, like man, that in-store was from this time to that time. I forget what the times were, but it was like a midday thing, and then it was done. They had a show, and it was like, man, so that we didn't get to meet Guru and Premier. Rest in peace, Guru. DJ Premier still out there doing it, but man, that was the time I almost met Gang Starr, man. That was probably in the '90s too, like late '90s. Right? Yeah, it's like I think what was out. Yeah, I think that the Full Clip Hit came out. I think that was around that time. The Full Clip album, that was a double, like the celebratory anniversary joint with all their music, with a couple new singles or whatever. But yeah, man, just some hip hop moments. So yeah, almost met Gang Starr. But yeah, those are the good old days. But yeah, man, just wanted to share that with y'all. Just wanted to share a little bit of autographs, man. If you can grab an autograph from your favorite, whatever, do it, man. You ain't got to idolize them. You ain't worshiping them. It's a good thing to meet somebody that you admire their work. That's what it's about for me. You know what I'm saying? I admire these dudes. So we really did, do good and whatever. So that's how I see it, But yeah, man, just wanted to do a quick one. All right, y'all. Peace.